So, I think we are live now. At long last, it's taken a bit of going because I was trying to play with the DJI, trying to get hit to do live streaming through that, but
It didn't work.
I wasn't working too well. I was coming up on the phone and just saying you were live. That might have confused a few people there, so sorry about that. But in today's video, we have finally hit 90,000 subscribers. I think it's been 16, 18 months since we done the 80,000, so it's taken a while to get there. We'll be a while getting to 100, but we will get there. And in this video, let me know, what do you think we should do for 100,000 subscribers? Want to try and maybe do something big, something special, and have a go at it. So please let me know in the comments. Maybe not in the quick comments to come up on the side because we won't catch them, but just in the actual comments of this live so we can see it.
Think about it.
So, first question, did we get snow? We
No.
got nothing. It was the most disappointing waking up. Liv was just
Completely oversold, wasn't it?
Yeah, it felt kind of heartbroken.
Would you have liked snow? You would. I'd
like to see snow. It made no difference. Everything is in bar the 3 cows. But yeah, no snow. Grandparents in Tipperary, they have lots of snow.
About 6 inches.
Yeah, there's that much?
At least that much. Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, no, just
you see the photographs?
I seen the photographs. Yeah. Just seen snow, or sorry, no snow, just rain, very cold rain. If you had to replace the umbilical 6290, what would you replace it with? You go first.
8220.
No, too big. The 6290 is just nice because it's a shorter wheelbase than 8280 for swinging in off paddocks.
8220.
Sorry, 8220. I'd probably go with a 7480. Have a Vario, so you'd have that higher control rate for your spreading rates, putting it out. But to be honest, I wouldn't change it. Just does exactly what it says on the tin.
It's going to have to be changed sometimes.
Exactly what it says on the tin. So, why you guys don't plow in winter? Not allowed plow. There's a ban on from...
You can't plow in the month of
December
without sowing a crop. At least November, December. You must have a crop.
There is some regulations around.
We can plow now. Once the middle of January, I think you can plow. Leave it not plowed.
Yeah, to my understanding, there definitely is something there, and it's about doing with fallow land over the winter.
It's erosion, soil erosion.
Yeah. If you were to change your silage trailers, what would you change to? Red Rock, Cane, or Heron?
Neither.
I'd probably Donnelly. Yeah, Donnelly trailer. If we were to buy new trailers, that's I think the road I go down. They just
lovely looking trailer.
Just seem like a very nice, sturdy, light trailer.
Yeah, local contractor has 2 of them, and he has them.
Yeah,
he thinks the world of them now. Yeah. Where are you there now?
Where are we? Do you regret buying the mule? I presume you mean the 3690. Not one bit of me. I'd like to see it doing more work. It's just
that was always an issue.
Getting on top of the issues. It's just one issue after another with it.
What did I tell you the day we looked at it?
Yeah, the thing was welded. We knew the crankshaft was welded. We just didn't expect that was going to do.
It was going to happen sometime.
Yeah, Sure, your one gave trouble.
Oh, I have trouble and I work on it.
Yeah.
There was a soft. It was an issue with them. It was an issue.
Someone says, would you ever start a suckler herd? Well, Liv could nearly answer that one at the minute. Couldn't you, Liv?
We're well on the way there now.
We're well on the way. We have 3 cows and 3 calves, and Liv's cow, 1056 calf there today. She had a Red Bull calf. So we're trying to figure out what the parentage is there. It's not an Angus anyways, whereas the other 2 had Angus's.
200 options.
Yeah, the other ones had all at Angus. The other 2 cows at Angus, but this one had a red one. But
where the red came from.
We'll make a video of the 3 cows, but we're going to be selling 2 of the cows with 2 calves when TB test is finished. And we'll be keeping 1056. And the plan is, Liv wants to buy an Irish mold to go with 1056 for the shop, and then use a Irish mold bull on the pair of them. That's Liv's plan. But yeah. Are you collecting cars in the shed?
Down there myself.
Yeah, we've a few cars. The last time I counted, there's 14 motor vehicles
in the yard,
in and around the yard.
Most of them in the way.
Yeah, and most of them running. The one that isn't running.
I haven't backed into 2 of them yet.
Yeah. And now that on that 14 cars, that includes my sister's cars, my brother's car,
They're all working. So.
and Everton. The only car that isn't driving is Dustin 7.
Yeah.
Dustin 7. And even if it was driving, you drove
drove
around the
yard.
house.
Yeah.
But you couldn't go out on the road in it. But every other car in the yard,
at the moment,
you can drive on the road. They're either, they're just cars everywhere.
They're quietly waiting. What's that? Would you recommend a 7618 or 7718?
Would you recommend a 7618 or a 7718? What do you think of yours? I'll let you answer that. So you know what I think of it.
He's not a big fan. And in fairness, it gave us a lot of issues this summer.
Yeah.
Gone by.
Just oil leaks.
Yeah, it damn you. 9 times. I took the wheel off it 9 times.
It's forever oil leaks.
Small,
and
nothing major.
Just
pipe.
On that point, when Michael was with us, that was the man from the Netherlands. He was a trained Massey mechanic, and he said they were a good, reliable tractor. He says ours is just a bad one.
It's not a bad one. Ours was just as a good. Our one. When is ours ever idle?
It's not idle, but it's always leaking.
She's off in the morning again.
It's always leaking.
Well, we think we have the problem solved. It's a faulty air breather now.
Yeah.
The back end. Yeah. Move
Anyways.
on. 7718 is probably the better tractor.
Yeah. Favorite car? Well, mine is the Subaru Impreza STI.
Oh, I love my Audi TT 3.2.
Yeah. How's the new sprayer working out for you?
Brilliant job. Don't know myself.
Yeah, you'd even notice it.
I just need a shed to put it in.
We'd even notice it, the rest of us, because all you do during the summer would be spraying. But last year, it was always someone had to go with you, so someone could bring the Bowser, because the Ford didn't have the capacity to spray the larger blocks of ground. Whereas the new sprayer, you're quicker on the road, and you didn't seem to have to do as much. You seem to be a bit better.
I done 200 acres one evening after dinner, so the crops got sprayed when it needed to be done.
Who owns the Land Rover? Well, the Defender lives, and then there's also a Discovery, which belongs to Mother, who's sitting
the boss
behind me here on the couch. I can't see her. There she is, there, reading all the comments as they come in.
You've been very quiet at the minute.
Would you consider a different combi baler, like a Kuhn or a John Deere?
Oh, he's mad again.
Kuhn
and
Teller-Wrap all the way.
No, I'd stay with the
Kuhn and Teller-Wrap all the way. I've talked to so many people that have run both and have said Kuhn. It just, I just can't see any other way around it. Would you ever get Fendt 516? Probably not.
No.
No things were for a Fendt. If you were to change your shovels, would you change it? Would you buy a Red Rock?
Father fell and mother fell going to Orkney.
Oh, yeah.
We win.
Good Orkney.
Orkney came to us.
Yes, Orkney came to us and then came here. We weren't here, and then drove 48 kilometers from here to where we were spreading
slurry.
We had a
great chat.
Yeah.
We had a great chat. Great to see them.
What would you change the forage harvester to if you were upgrading?
970.
Yeah, it'd be a newer one with
That's his job.
A newer harvester with, try to think, a tonnage calculator, so that we could move the business from by acre to by ton, because that's just the way the thing is moving. That's what I'd be doing. How's Father Phil?
I just drive from.
How's Father Phil this weather? Good to see you, lads. You have sore eyes at the minute.
I'm sore eyes from crushing grain. Yeah, we've been very busy. Awful busy.
It's just so much grain going on. You're away at grain. Full day tomorrow at grain as well.
Processing grain, I don't know where it's all coming out.
This year's been a great year for the grain compared to other years, and definitely.
The dust is awful like hard days.
What do you chop the beet in? So we're topping the beet currently with it's a high spec, isn't it?
High spec, yeah.
Yeah, a high spec. Root chopper, cleaner chopper, washer chopper.
Yeah, it's an old thing. Yeah, it's an old thing.
It does the job. It does the job. Yeah.
It does a good job.
Would you ever buy a New Holland T7 or TM? Nope. We're massive men through and through.
You've gone over the 1,000.
Oh, I'm 1,000 people watching now. Thanks for coming and watching. Are you doing a tractor run again this year? No. That was just a
special thing.
That was just a once-off thing that we were just going to do the once, There's a lot of organising, and we're big thanks to everyone who came out and supported us.
Huge thanks to everybody.
Yeah,
because it couldn't have happened without
and
everybody.
the vintage clubs and everyone who come and give us a hand.
And even
like
just people that came to spectate. It was unreal.
It was mad. It was mad.
Huge. If we do something, it'll be in a few years. It won't be.
Oh no, we're not. No. Someone watching from Saskatchewan, Canada.
Good stuff.
You're really a Zeher men, admit it. Well, there's only one Zeher in the yard, and it's not exactly running.
It's actually not be too hard done up. I just can't get into the workshop.
Yeah, especially this winter's been the worst. Last winter was great. Super.
Well, Lee was there most
Lee,
of the
yeah,
time.
well, Lee was here full time
and
last
I was
winter.
project managing, which was great. But
this winter,
we've been awful busy. We've been awful busy.
Lee is back up on part-time with us. Well, I might be coming back full-time with us for a few days in the spring. It's just his own thing, what he's doing.
Well, I didn't fairness that we done nothing in the workshop over the Christmas. I'm starting back tomorrow now.
Yeah. I try and get his 1385 out of the way. 99 in and get hit sorted, get the wing mirror and the mud guards and all the bits back on it.
36.90 then.
No, it's send it up the road. What's the next project tractor? Well, we said we'd announce it when it went into the shed, but it's not going to be going into the shed.
It now, so.
Well, 27-25 won the vote.
Yes.
And it was to go in this winter, but with the 3095 in the way and getting worked on, we didn't have it in. And even if we did have the 2725 in, with the amount of time that has been spent on the 3095, it would currently be in a similar position.
The amount of time hasn't been much spent.
Well, that's what I mean by the amount of time. That's what I mean by that.
Spread out over a long period.
Any cough medicine, or just there's a flu cough going around, and it's just
honey and glycerin,
just stays coughing.
And
if you want to know, Liv loves editing videos at the minute because it's constantly she's trying to take out the coughs in between every sentence.
Now
so
that you mentioned it, I have to cough.
It's great crack, and I'm trying to hold on to the one I have. Why did you stop using GoPros? The GoPros are just the quality. If you go back to my videos from this time last year, watch them, and then go to any of the last videos I put up, you'll notice the difference. And that was the Hero. Was it Hero 11 I was using, or 10? Hero 10 to the DJI, and there's just no comparison.
Well, picking up a few questions there.
Will you update the Fusion? I plan on.
Yeah, we'll see. It's still going well.
Yeah, but it's new Baler. Not new, but just fresher Baler.
He's mad to spend
film
money.
on film.
Anyway, go on.
Is the grain shed done? No. I sent a message to the builder today because me and Liv were cleaning up stuff out of the house, and just to let him know that we were thinking about him whenever he decides to come back.
Yeah. Well, it will be.
It'll be done. Geez, if it's not done, then not. Yeah, no, it'll be done. It'll be done. Have you ever had a David Brown?
No.
Not today. No. Not in my time, anyways.
Yeah, we may have had a David Brown plow one time.
Yeah.
For a tractor years.
But not a David Brown tractor.
No, not that I know of. No.
When does the farm shop build start? Well, it started in July last year, Liv, when we dug out the foundation. Well, not so much the foundations, but the stone, the car park, the stonework, laying all the drainage and all that stuff has been done. But it's to start the base now is the next job. And to be honest, I don't know. The builder has 3 jobs. The cousin has 3 jobs: the shed, the farm shop, and the house. So
you ain't get a caravan for him.
He's busy. What's Father Phil's opinion on a 165
tractor?
Yes, I would assume. Yeah, MF 165.
Well, they're good. They're probably dearer now than they should be, but that's just the way all that vintage stuff has gone. 165, the big engine 165 was the better of the 2. Square axle with the wet brakes was the tractor. If you were picking a 165,
would you ever go for anything other than a Massey?
No.
What I used to think about maybe going for a fast track, but after we had the fast track on demo, that kind of put me off one. But the Kabuha when we had that was a super wee tractor. Super wee tractor.
You take your 5S was
it was a 5S then was every bit as good, if not better.
There's only one thing wrong with the tractors now.
They're just too expensive.
There you are.
When are you starting on the red 1200? Not for quite some time yet.
About 18 months.
Are you well?
No, but anyway.
Get some of the easier ones done.
Nah, don't leave it too long. Go on, pick your grade.
Okay. Would you ever buy a Brohan Smith silage trailer? Yeah, I don't see why not. Probably not new.
Send one, we'll use it.
Have you ever had a Massey 290 12-speed? Or know any info about them?
Have you ever had a 290 12-speed? You had a 290 4-wheel drive. Or no, it was 299.
594 with a 298.
298, that was it.
We're fairly similar. The 298 was a great old tractor. The engine wouldn't have been the best. The 290 would have been a better tractor with a turbo.
Did your Landini 8550 give you a bother?
Every year.
Every year.
And you, but I was doing a lot of work with it.
Yeah.
So I would put in a clutch and hydraulic pump every year.
Yeah.
Every year. Once you've done that, you'd never give any bother.
Will you ever get the GF900 out? Well, that was my plan this winter with Lee, was to get it out.
But the way you were talking about taking it out wasn't exactly the best. Cut the track of it out of the back of the shed.
You see, the problem is the 900, it was the first thing put into the shed. There's 4 other silage harvesters in front of it.
The last thing out.
2 vintage combines, 1 big combine, and a self-propelled in front of it. So all that has to come out. So me and Lee said while they were on holidays in December, we cut the track of it out the back of the shed and pull it out backwards.
Wasn't impressed.
Quickest way of getting it out. How long have ye your beet harvester?
Oh, I've that beet harvester 12 years, maybe more.
Be more than 12 years.
Oh, could be more.
Because it was 7 years lying in the back of the hedge. It was 2015 was the last time you used it.
Well, I probably bought it about 2008 or 9.
Yes.
Time
So
flies by.
17 years?
Probably, yeah. Good harvester.
Yeah.
Slow.
Say hi to the boys in the office. Hello to the boys in the office. Would you ever buy an MF5S or a 6S? Yeah, no bother. Love a 5S with a loader. Same as the same. Very
155, 145.
145. 145. Basically the same as what we had out of Johnston's front links PTO. Maybe not PTO.
Nice
Wouldn't really need that, but yeah, it's lovely.
Front links would be handy.
Front links will be handy. Yeah.
Front links would be handy.
3095 for the beet harvester next. Probably not. No. 3075 now it has the new turbo. Is like a different tractor. It's really boosted its power.
It's more or less with forward and reverse.
Yeah, well, we saw 3095 though. The finish that to be on it. It doesn't really want the dirty jobs like that. Bring a Plowing, bring it for jobs like that, drawing silage and that. But not for raking, not for pulling bee. Pulling bee is quite dirty, so it is.
Someone's asking you how come you didn't dry any grain this year.
Well, we did dry grain. We just didn't film it. Because it's a very mundane, boring job that it goes on and on and on and on
and on
and on.
Someone doesn't make it.
It's a pain in the ass.
You reckon?
Yeah. Will you ever buy back an 8100 series Massey? Yeah.
I'd love an 8130.
I'd love an 8170 or an 8160. I'd have loved to have got my hands on an 8160 off the board in the Mona auctions, but they're all gone now. Because
3690.
It's the same, but I'd still like one.
Better cap.
How long is the live? God only knows. Jess wants to cook the tea there, so
45
at some point, Jessica's going to get up and you'll hear onions frying in the background.
1300 there.
1300 people.
Very good.
What's the most sentimental tractor to you, Father Phil?
Most sentimental tractor to me. Well, it's not the 6480 anyway. It probably should be, but it's not. Sentimental tractor. Give me a minute. Go on, read out another one.
Right, we'll keep going. Have you got the front mug? The 1200.
1200.
Have you got the front mug guard back on the 99 yet? No. The reason why
put into the shop.
The reason that the mug guard keeps falling off is because the bracket that comes off the top of the kingpin is it's twisted. It's twisted. It's twisted. So we have to replace that, and it was part of bringing it into the workshop to do all the wee bits that's on it was to change that. So we were saving putting it back on it to get that done, to go on and so forth. Any plans to increase cattle numbers with the extra farm? No. Make more silage. That's the plan. There's less hardship.
And it'll do a better job on the cattle.
Have you tried a class tractor? No, I've briefly drove one, but never really tried one. I don't know what you're looking at.
Tuberculosis, read it out there.
Have you ever experienced cattle with tuberculosis? Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
You went down in 2004 with TB.
We for 10 years before that, we would have been up and down. It was always a problem. But in 2004, I don't ever want to think of it again. We lost 128 in 12 months.
Yeah.
Full dairy herd, full pedigree limousine herd. Farming never was the same after.
Yeah.
And it was the badgers in the fire that time in the bog.
Yeah. The local bog beside us went on fire and displaced the badgers out of the bog into the land. And we are literally right beside it. The plastic on the silage pit melted with the fallen hot ash.
Yeah, but that time it was on fire. Yeah.
And they had to evacuate people further next to bog.
Third of a mile from it.
Yeah, we're like you'd often see it in the background of the drone footage when we're in the big field at Silage. That bit just across the canal. That was all went on fire.
The edges all went on fire. All that was scrub. That's over 20 years ago now.
It's a long time. My memory of it was coming back from school on the bus and just hitting a blanket of smoke. And that was basically all I remember about it.
But yeah, TB is a scourge and it ruins places.
Will you be going to the pull with tractors in
2026
because it's not happening this year? Yeah. Yeah, whenever it's on again, we'll be back up. I want to bring the 3690.
I have to do it with the 1200 with the handbrake off this.
And I have to do it to the 3690 that has D range because that well shafted me. So it did. What way is the maize? The maize is quite good.
A bit wet, but
it's just it's damp. But it's good.
Seems to
be feeding quite well. Would you ever rear turkeys for the shop? No. No, there's enough hardship in this yard without starting into turkeys. We did have turkeys. We will have turkeys for just gobble, walk around the place and people look at them, but not to start into Christmas.
It is.
Well, no, that turkey's gone.
I'm not talking about it.
When will you have some cattle ready for the factory? We've actually had cattle gone. We didn't film it because we went to a different factory because we were getting a very good price.
It was a sweet deal before Christmas.
Yeah. So we killed the first load and
done well.
Yeah, done very well. Fats were on point. Weights were down, but that was because we killed nearly 2 months. We killed 2 months earlier than where we were. So
it was the deal. It was they were short.
Yeah.
Beef is seemingly scarce.
So yeah, so we have killed, but that's why we didn't make a video of it. So when your slurry ban lift, our slurry ban lifts the 15th is the last day you can't spread. That's the mistake.
16th.
People made the 16th, but we'll be starting the 13th. Because we're starting in County Offaly, which is in Zone A, which the last day of the ban is the 12th. So we'll be starting the 13th.
Kicking off that
day. Will you get EirCode tractors that's not Massey? Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Do you think there will be a shortage of beef for 2025? Yeah. Like it's pretty much a guarantee because at the rate that the dairy herd is replacing the suckler herd, and then the dairy progeny doesn't have the same carcass weights as the beef progeny. So even if you had the same number of cattle, you're still going to be down 50 kilos on every dairy bred animal. So it's going to leave a shortage. Who's your favorite farming YouTuber?
You first.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah, you first. Who else you watch? You went through a phase of watching Call the Corn Star.
I did, but I went off that. Quite like how he blogs a bit. Watch I Farm, We Farm, Adrian. Yeah, there's a few of them out there. There's a few of them. Tom Pemberton was very interesting for a while. I haven't watched him in a while. Just looking.
Yeah, it's hard.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
I do the farm theory now. To be fair, it's quite interesting.
There's acres and clay in America too.
Yeah.
There's
just so many people.
There's a lot out there.
1,500.
Will you keep the old teleporter? Yes, the old telly will be kept. So it will. There's no need to get rid of it because we need it till I knock sheds and put up bigger sheds.
With the other one,
we'll need the telly.
He'll have to knock with the other one.
We'll need the telly.
Yeah. What do you think of FC
7719S? Well, it's as much the same as the 7618, just the 77 had a few of the issues the 76 had was sorted on them.
But don't you think about the 77, it has a time clock in the dash.
Does it?
It does.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I missed with the 7618. There's no clock in it.
Well, I don't need it, but the rest of these need it.
Well, in 99 you have the clock and that's always handy. But Yeah, that's the thing that annoys me the most about it. Where are you from? We are from Longford,
Middle of Ireland.
North Midlands.
What's my thoughts on a Ford 7-810?
7810, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they were a good tractor. There's a 6-cylinder version of the 7.6. Yeah.
When will the 6480 be for sale? As soon as a suitable tractor appears for replacement.
Find something that suits what we want to do.
Basically, a 60-engined 6480.
Tier 3.
That's basically what it is. Maybe 6490, a 6485.
Well, I have a good friend that has a couple of them 6480 Tier 3s, and they seem to be bomb-proof.
Yeah, so it's basically whenever something like that turns up and the money's right, that tractor is gone.
And the loader isn't that important now with the new tellies.
No.
So now the Ford City 27N. What's the plan?
Ford City 27N. What is the plan?
I'll do it up at some stage. I have to retire
At some
I need
stage.
something to do.
At some stage.
I just go into that workshop and I'd like the mad scientists that just turn up at feeding time.
You look like one of those glasses.
Yeah, you're dead right. You're funny.
What is your favorite tractor that you own? Mine is the 99 because it's just bomb-proof. It just keeps going.
Well, I mind it's had the 618, the 99, and I quite like the 1200 now.
Yeah, 99. If you're going to do a day's work, 99 all day, every day. It's just bomb-proof.
The 6499 is lovely to work. 7618 is lovely to work if you're doing something that you have to be on the ground to control the tractor. You can work everything right the middle, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but the 99 is all them.
No, it has to be jumping in and out.
No, it's just the button is there. They're just the cover's gone off. I don't know whether it works or not, so I've never used it. Even an all from Italy is if there is going to be a beef shortage, are you going to try extend your fattening season? I plan on trying to buy some forward store cattle to finish. And when I say some, I'm talking about 4 or 5, just to make content on it and then try and grow off that. Because one thing, especially with the new shed, the shed on the new farm with the new slats on it, one thing we were always told in college, if you have a slatted shed, never have it empty, always keep cattle in, always keep turning. So that is my plan.
The T27N, is it the
Ford E27N, is that called the High Nelly?
Yep.
No, the E27N wasn't the High Nelly. Was the High Nelly not a different one?
No, that one.
I thought there was a difference between them.
No, it doesn't matter. I thought it was anyway. So you can Google that.
What's the beef price per kilo with you?
Base price was $5.50 before Christmas. That was base price.
But you're hearing rumors of lads. You're hearing rumors of lads getting €6 a kilo for Angus bullocks. More even now, which is ridiculous. Because I remember in 19 getting $2.80 a kilo for overage bulls after a factory shafted us. So it's just mad.
They've come a long way.
Would you ever demo a Landini tractor? Yeah, I would. I'd love to. I think they look quite nice, but whether they're as good as they look remains to be seen.
No, that one I had once you put the clutch in the pump on it. Yeah. That was only related to that tractor.
What calves are doing the best? Frisian Cross. Frisian Cross. We killed our big Charlie bull with the first load of cattle because he was the heaviest. He came in, he ticked all the boxes, but he only graded an O equals, and I was shocked and disappointed. And he wasn't
that much heavier.
He wasn't heavy enough, nor did he grade well enough
to make a difference.
To make the difference in price between that and the Jersey Cross, Frisian Cross bulls that were killed by.
1700. What's that about a 178?
Used to drive a 178 multi-power, excellent plowing tractor in the 70s.
Oh yeah, that would be the tractor.
Would you ever try a John Deere? Yeah, look, I've driven John Deeres.
We'll have a John Deere.
We have a John Deere Model M on placement. I drove a Vario John Deere tractor, which was the greatest bane of my life of a tractor I'd ever drove. And I've drove the neighbour's John Deere with a loader. It's a nifty wee tractor, that nifty wee tractor.
And you have the gator.
And the gator. Strictly finishing cattle turns your investment over 3 times a year, and price can only fluctuate so much for inputs or the beef. Yeah. When you're strictly finishing forward store, so cattle in a 100-day cycle or 120-day cycle, there is less risk involved, but it's bigger money. And it takes bigger money to get going. Like if you buy 100 forward store cattle,
Well, the
You're
big
talking
pot-
you're talking over 100 grand. You're talking like
But that wouldn't do it now.
you're talking 150,000 for 100 Ford stores.
And the one that got sick then.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
yeah. Would you ever consider buying a Dites, or what's Father Phil's opinion on the early ones like the DX series?
They're a good classic tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
yeah.
a nice looking
They're a
classic
great
tractor.
Great tractor.
We were to get a Dites on demo, had never materialized.
Sure, that doesn't say it won't come yet.
Yeah. But that's often the case. There's so many things people have messaged me about, oh, would I demo this or demo that? I demo anything because I like trying things out. But a lot of times they never materialize.
Yeah, you'd hear about it and about something be gone.
Yeah, it just never happens.
Yeah.
Will the 3690 be making an appearance this year? Well, I bet luck it will. Would you go on the TG Caher's contracting program? They actually messaged me, but I didn't respond. I don't really intend on.
Probably
Not
haven't
yet.
time just at the minute.
Not yet. For Father Phil, if you were to change the silage harvester, you've already said a 970.
A 970. 970. It's a bit bigger than what we're doing at the minute, but Jesus, some output.
What's your favorite vintage tractor?
My favorite vintage tractor.
Yeah.
I'd actually love to see that John Deere done.
Yeah.
It's very unique. Classic, it has to be the 1200.
Yeah. 35. It's just
What is
every
it?
time you go, and it's just lovely to drive. You do a simple
Even on a
job.
wet day.
Simple job driving around the yard. Yeah. It's just great.
What's that one? So any idea to make a 135?
Any ideas on how to make 135 faster on the road? See videos of them doing 50k. That's to do with changing the gearbox.
Yeah, but that's another problem. The brakes were never meant to do 50k.
Yeah, that's where you put in the gearbox of a 148.
Or change it with a 148 gearbox or a 165 gearbox to change the ratios, but don't do that.
Yeah,
The brakes isn't made for that.
The way it works is it's different ratios in the different ranges, and you put in different boxes, that's how you get that speed.
You see that happening, but that's all right. Somebody gets hurt.
It's not safe speed.
It's not safe. The brakes aren't meant to stop that.
Any factory tours planned for this year? None that I know of.
Well, we have an invitation to France, but we have to.
Yeah, but that
never find
wasn't.
up on
That's
that.
not to be filmed though. That wasn't
No,
a
no,
YouTube thing.
That's just a private thing.
Yeah. What's your favorite job contracting?
Mine?
Yeah.
Or the first grass of the season.
Mine is piping. I love piping. I could pipe all day, every
Well,
day.
you haven't long to wait.
I know, it's great. Get back at it.
Say hello to Donald Monaghan.
Donald from Monaghan. Hello.
No, Donald Monaghan. He's from
Donald
Mullingar.
Monaghan. Man. Donald Monaghan from Mullingar. I know. Comedy team working here.
How could you identify the year of an MF35 with a missing serial number plate?
It's on the gearbox.
It's on the
code.
gearbox.
In code, yeah.
Oh, that's on the left-hand side, isn't
Mhm.
it? Stamped into the gearbox.
The early ones actually had the date
Yeah,
upside down,
yeah.
but the later ones had it in code with letters and numbers.
No.
Shop contracting cattle YouTube, which makes the best profit? It's between the shop and
profit now.
shop and the YouTube.
Yeah.
The YouTube because it's
It's all profit. Well, it's not all
it's not all
but
profit, but it's low investment, and you don't need a lot of money to put into it. What will you do with Austin 7?
Mommy has her vision.
It's mine. It's been restored.
It belongs to
Sometime.
it belongs to mother.
To be honest, there's not a lot left to do.
No,
Because-
I had a nephew, he done fantastic work on it, and he went off to do things for himself. And
But he done
done
all
the
the
hard-
body work.
the hard work
hardest
was
bit.
done.
He done all the
Yeah.
body work, rebuilt all the tin work. It's basically all there. It's just a piece of back together, really.
brother of mine has some of it, so maybe it might go down to him to finish off.
Yeah.
I just haven't got the feel for it at the minute, but maybe in the time to come. Just can't get to this workshop. I'd love to be at that 3095 for 2 or 3 days. and get it done.
How many hours on the 99? It must be at 14 or 15,000 now.
Somewhere there. Yeah.
It's 14. We're doing
14, I think. Yeah.
we're doing over 1,000 hours a year on it. That's
I think over 1200 on this year.
yeah, 1,200 this year on it.
Someone said you went to high college in England instead of Ireland.
Who? What?
You went to high college in Gertine in Ireland, not England.
I'm confused.
In
Oh,
Burr.
why did you go to Tag College in England instead of an Irish college? I went to
Burr.
Gertine in Burr. The last time I checked, Gertine in Burr, I drove to it and didn't have to get a plane or a boat to get
And
to
you
it.
stayed with your granny.
Stayed with my granny and granddad in Tipperary. and went. That's where I went. I got my green cert there.
Two Massey's 50.
I have a tier 2 Massey 5465, and it has a problem with the shuttle when I put it in forwards. Both the forward and reverse start flashing. Anyway, fixing it, you need to change the shuttle. That is
Possibly the shuttle, yeah.
that's if it's like the 62s. When the shuttle goes, your forward reverse shuttle, it'll flash both lights at you, and you have to give the clutch a couple of snaps where it comes up on itself, and then it'll come back right.
Could be a
And
clutch switch.
90% of the time, it's the shuttle. We've changed all the shuttles and all the 62s.
Yeah, they all give trouble.
And
We're out. We're out.
yeah, but that's what it is. It's just that shuttle unit.
Could be.
That's what I'd bet on.
You're not a mechanic.
How many tractors and harvesters do you have? There is
Enough.
5 silage harvesters.
6.
Where's the 6th
Self-propelled.
one? Oh, self-propelled. There's 5 vintage in the self-propelled. There's 5 vintage combines.
Where's the
2 big
62?
combines.
Where's the 6270?
Where's the 6270? It's at Green.
Dusty.
Dusty
It
job.
is a dusty. Would you ever get an 8S? I would love an 8S. So I would. And one day we will have an 8S.
On demo.
No, it'll be bought. Why the move from winter to spring crops? Well, we've never really been able to get winter crops in.
We just were too busy this winter. We were to put them in where the beans was, but we had a lot of scotch problems. So we read it off and just didn't seem to get it done. It was a mistake because it was a great winter for winter crops, but we seem to do well with the spring.
Lift arms won't work on a 4-cylinder 35. Any idea what the problem could be? I would oil filter. Take off the side plate with the PTO on it, and in there is the filter on a cap with a bit of wire holding it on.
Back end oil. And when you're putting it back, what do you do?
You put it back right.
Yeah, right. What? Read out 2 more.
Next tractor be a Dyna 6, most likely.
1800.
1,900 people. Hello to everyone watching. Can't wait to see the vintage museum. Yes,
I can't either.
I can't either. But the biggest problem is it's not going to be big enough. Because in my mind, I'm doing the logistics on it.
Well, you change it around every couple of
I know,
months.
but the logistics of it is basically 1 combine, 1 tractor and silage harvester, and maybe another tractor. And that is it. Other than that, there'll be a lot of museum-y stuff that we got in the
And
house.
you can hang up stuff on the wall.
And there'll be a Ferguson 20 in the shop. End of it.
You have to do up one for
Would you ever pull out the JF FC80?
Yes.
At some point, whenever we get to do silage.
We used to have great days at the silage days, but yeah, a bit too
Uh,
popular now.
do-
Any advice to a young farmer doing beef? No, young farmer, give advice.
It's not easy. Yeah, look at. I don't know what to say or tell you. The easiest money is in fattening cattle, forward stores and onward, that I've never done, and I want to try and get into a bit of. But calves is handy. It's small money. They're just finicky.
So long as they don't die.
Yeah, they're just finicky.
Are you buying the rake? I don't know. Are you buying the rake?
To be honest, I don't even know what the plan was. They were the rake and the tether were on the demo.
We'll meet them in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, and we'll find out. And
We're off to
it was
Birmingham.
we had them, and then they were like, just stick them in the shed there for the winter. So we
don't know
did.
what's happening.
So we don't know what's happening yet with them.
Fix the
How did
cars.
Father Phil become such a good mechanic?
Hard work and torture.
Well, as you said, when you were a young lad, there was 1 television in the
There was
house.
one television, and if you didn't agree with what the old fellow wanted to watch, well, you made your own entertainment in the shed, and that's where I spent me out. And I always had an interest of figuring out how things worked, and yeah, just can't stay at it. That's the problem. Keeps dragging me away to do other things.
Have you ever done any work up Granard direction? Yeah.
4 years ago, yes.
Yes, you're all green and
All grain.
All
Slurry all around Granard 25 years ago, yeah.
Did Father Phil do mechanic work elsewhere? No.
Only fixed me on.
No, you learn. You're self-taught.
Well, then we always had enough to do, just keeping what we had serviced and fixed, and yeah.
How's this hustler going? It's going great. Would it suit the back of a tractor? That's what it's made for. It's not made for what we're using it for.
It's handy in what you're doing.
It's handy in what we're doing because you
You're
can
restricted.
you're taking out bales out of stack. You can do a lot with it, but it's made for the back of a tractor.
Perfect.
Really.
Work every bit is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back of a tractor. What do you think of the new mobile? The new
Where are you
mobile,
gone?
new mobile separators. Would you buy one?
Sorry, Cal.
When you find out the price of them, that'll put you off the buying of them, because they were trying to sell me one, and I just logistically couldn't make the maths work in my head, because they are big. They're big money. They are big money, and I don't know what you'd want to be charging and how much you'd have to put through it to get it back over.
And then you want to put a full-time man on it.
Yeah, you'd want someone on it. Someone
can't
needs
do any
you
more.
need someone needs to mind it. Like,
Yeah. Get hands on it, keen.
what is more profitable, tillage or beef? Beef, because tillage you can have a total loss where you lose everything.
And we did.
Whereas beef, you can lose money on your animal,
Which is still
but if
something
your
coming
animal
in.
doesn't die, you still have something. Whereas tillage, you can lose it all and lose a lot more.
Tillages, and the tillage price at the minute is great.
It's not over great. Any plans
For
to
the
change the 99? Nope. That tractor, the rest of the fleet will be changed before that tractor gets changed.
No, he's a soft spot.
That tractor is just reliable. It just works every time you want it to.
Did you ever do any work in Cork?
No, Cork is a bit too
No,
far.
I was on holidays in Cork a few times.
I would work.
No,
Cork is a bit too
We had a
far.
great weekend in Cork. So we had down at the Silage there.
Would Father Phil think farming is more or less stressful now, or when he started farming?
More stressful now. There's more money involved, but there's more paperwork involved. When I started it was a way of life. Now it's a business, and if you don't make a good business out of it, you're gone.
Well, it's always been a business.
Well, it's always been a business, but it's there's more pressure there now.
How did you blow up the ram at the pull? What happened? Your ram at the pull?
Oh, we still don't know on the pull. We have our auxiliaries is plumbed to the diagrams that we had, but for some reason both sides of the spool is positive and it wouldn't let it down. We don't know why it blew it up. Now we're at 2,000.
Oh, 2,000 people. Is it a first?
For you. Taze?
Hello to all 2,000 people. Thanks for joining us.
That was it. Yeah, it was a bit embarrassing for the lad that went.
What Jeeps did Father Phil have before the L200?
Land Rover.
All Defenders.
All Land Rovers. Land Rovers. First Land Rover we had was in the late 1981 or 82, and the exhaust came up through the bonnet. Oh, she was
very agri spec.
Oh, she was very agri spec.
Very agri spec.
We had 3 or 4. We bought a brand new one then in 98. 98 LD 343.
Would you consider buying ration instead of growing it? If I do forward stores, it'll be with bought ration, not grown ration. Because
probably would end up as good because the price of the grain isn't.
Well, the price of the thing is, when the price of the grain is good, like it was in 2022 when the Ukraine war started, it made great sense growing grain. But now the price has fallen back. Now it nearly makes more sense.
The inputs that time went up, but they didn't come back as much as what the price of grain has come back. So there's a bit of a problem there.
But with what we do, it works well. But with forward stores, you need to hit your targets.
But then we're lucky; we've all the kit.
All the kit.
We have all the kit.
Everton.
And there's a lot of grain experience up there. The questions I get asked about minding grain is unreal.
What's the best time you got stuck in a good field? As I presume that means stuck, like
bogged.
Bogged.
Yeah, probably. That wasn't a good field though.
Which?
Erica stuck.
Where? You get stuck in a lot of places.
Look, you could get stuck anywhere if you wanted to. I've seen people get stuck that shouldn't have got stuck.
Yeah, that's the worst. When someone gets stuck when they shouldn't get stuck.
That's the worst.
That's the worst. That's the one that kills you. That is the That's where you say.
That's down to a bit of experience too. Everyone has to get.
Did you ever keep sheep? Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, I kept sheep, Hampshire Downs, a lot of with Cheviots and Suffolks and Texels and
you're the largest pedigree flock of Hampshire Down
in Ireland at one time.
Yeah,
in Ireland at one time. We showed them in the RDS. We got on very well. A good time. I'd made great friends out with the Hampshires down through the years, but you couldn't rear a family on the sheep at that time. They can now. Sheep are a great trade now.
Yeah, we'll be getting sheep for the shop, just basically for people to
We'll
look
get
at.
fences first.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. It's all going
Well, where are
fenced
you
this
now?
year. How many sheep did you have?
Oh, we would have had 200 yours at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it that many?
Yeah. At one time. But you milked 30 cows, 30 suckler cows, and 200 yours.
Yeah.
That's what I had. Would they do changes? We got how we use, we had more suckler cows and whatever.
Have you ever taken a serious look at dairy? Well, they used to milk cows, and I reckon if they didn't stop milking
We
cows,
probably would be
we'd
milking
probably
now.
be milking now.
Yeah.
I have no interest in milking cows. Just none.
I milked cows because the brother he used to go off to, he was on the Limousin National Council. So
Yeah.
he used to go off to great trips in France, and it was great that he got away. I done the milking when he was away, but I was always glad to see him come home.
Yeah.
Just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I just never had for me driving tractors.
Financially, we would have been better off if we went instead milking cows.
But sure, you couldn't with the TB.
The TB wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't allow it.
Because if you were to buy
Every time we got a decent herd
Yeah.
together.
But if you were
Right.
to buy the replacements for the dairy cows that were lost, you wouldn't have got the income support to match it.
How does
wasn't it?
Father Phil enjoy showing? Where's that?
The
girl?
How
white
Father
1250.
Phil enjoyed showing you my white 1250 at Newark.
I did. He enjoyed that. Great tractor. Great find. Great find.
What is your main business, beef or contracting?
Beef.
Contracting. I'd push that all the way.
I was a contractor one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very hard. We have 2 or 3 big contractors around us here. They're snapping at your heels all the time. What's that? Buy a
Or you buy a
4370.
4370.
4270.
That's why them small masses like a 62 series.
Equivalent of your 399.
Yeah. Would you ever get into sucklers again?
Nope.
You may not have heard it, but Liv has 3 suckler cows at the minute. The last one calved there today. But no.
How do you fix
No, in a big way.
power steering on a
165?
165? Never worked right. There's several things to the 165. You may start with the bushings in the center tombstone,
Yeah.
new shaft, make sure all the pins is tight on the ram, a good power steering pump, and then, and only then, it may work right, and grease it every week. Awful finicky.
Do you still have the front coon more? Yes, we do. And
Yeah.
I'd gladly get rid of it. It's in the way.
You might say that when you'll be stuck next summer.
Well, I tried using it when the front more. Why did I put it on for? Oh, I couldn't fit in with the front more, and I put it on and I went to use it, and I was like, no.
Why did I work?
Oh, the rattles and bangs out. I was just like, no. I just took it off again.
So it's for sale, so.
Where are we going now?
There's a lot of questions there.
What is the next vintage tractor ye would buy? What are you missing?
Well, thanks.
My price
Money.
699.
I would actually, yeah. Wouldn't mind. I want a head for 699.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them, one or other.
Why not run the coon front more on the 7618? The issue with running the front more on the 7618 currently is that she's not plumbed with spools to the front
Well, that's only
to
a
work
plumbing.
more. It's a plumbing issue, but it's enough of an issue that
we never got
just-
time to do it.
just don't. We're not going to use it, and we probably won't either. The 99 and the Silage butterflies. That's all I need.
What's that big long one there?
All right, lads.
nice
Really
seconds
enjoy
from
watching
there.
all your videos. Will you ever get a chance to come over to Scotland for the Royal Highland Show?
Wouldn't mind.
That's mid-season.
Mid-season, yeah.
That's the that's the problem why we never go, because it's mid-season.
Very, very good show. There, George was at that.
Yeah, George is
Highland,
at
yeah,
yeah.
great show,
And Rory
great
and
show.
Kate went to it.
Great show.
Are you in the acre scheme? Nope.
Nope.
Did you ever cut with Tarab single chops? No. You went straight into precision chops.
Straight into precision job. Was
Yeah.
we had the mower.
Yeah,
So the natural thing was to buy a harvester that picked up after
picked
the
up
mower.
after more.
And it was supposed to be better silage. I didn't think it made any difference.
Class system
That system
spice.
spicer, that whole class harvester that had, yeah. From that into a 717.
Any new slurry gear coming for the new season?
Watch this space.
Wait and see.
Wait and see.
First round Baler you had.
First, it was a veneery belt baler.
I thought it was a crone.
No, I bought a Crown after that.
Oh.
Yeah, we won't go there. It was only for bed and straw. Anyway, we tried to do the impossible. Crown was a good baler, but it was slow.
Did you ever try pigs? Well, we have pigs.
Well, pigs. Yeah, they're grand.
Granddad used to have
Aren't you
pigs.
selling pigs now?
Yeah, we're selling pigs. Actually, for anyone who messaged us that was looking to buy a whole pig, we're sending out that email soon, as we'll be getting them processed soon. So if anyone is interested in buying a full butcher pig, get in touch
Well,
with us.
he's only following in his granddad's footsteps because my father always had pigs here. Always. So it was just the natural thing for you to do.
Well, Liv loves pigs. Don't you, Liv?
Yep.
So, and goats. She's waiting on one of her goats. They're the kid at the minute.
For the old
Where
thing,
what would you put up outdoor slatted unit? Sorry, I can't read that message.
It's gone by.
What tractor did Father Phil learn to drive on?
TVO 35 in the back.
Oh, the one in the back of the shed. Oh,
IX 4399.
so literally the first ever round baler.
Literally, yeah. Literally. That was in 87 or 88.
Yeah. Are you taking any students in the summer? Look, if you're interested, give us a shout, and we'll see if we have anything to do. If you could get any tractor in the morning, what would it be?
Any tractor.
Any tractor.
You first.
AS Vario 305. That's what I'd be going for.
Of a new tractor, probably a 7S. 7S 180 or 210.
What year was IIX on that 35?
Oh, that tractor's 1957.
That was the question.
1957.
Do you still have the bees? Yeah, we still have the bees. We did have 2 hives, but we lost one of the hives during the summer, and we still have 1 hive there tipping away. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Where are you now?
Where are we going? What the next tractor to be restored? For anyone who missed it, that's the 2725 won the vote, but we didn't get in the shed this winter, so it won't be done this winter.
1395 turned up instead.
And it's in the way.
And we're interested to see. It's just a bit bearing. It's just wears in the gearbox. So that's all.
Would you put
get back
up an outdoor slatted unit instead of the timber shed? No, I wouldn't put up an outdoor slatted unit.
Rains too much in this country.
Yeah, outdoors and slats is just a job for filling tanks with water. Is the snow bad where ye are? We have absolutely no snow. Do ye find there is much work for cattle crate on the beef farm? Is there many times when the crate is better than just a head gate? If you're talking about our condom that we have at the minute, it's fantastic.
I get something right.
Because anytime you want to go do anything with cattle, especially when you're weighing, like every time the cattle come out of the shed, we weigh them. So we'd weigh any of the finishing cattle 4, 5, 6 times a year during the finishing period. And you can just shut them in. You do what you want. Just so much easier. Where are you gone?
Yeah.
Where are you gone?
Up there,
would you know where to get a cab for 675?
Chicken's Teeth. A good one.
Yeah, good one. Out of Spain.
Spain, yeah.
Spain. There's 3,000. I know there's 3,000 series cabs coming in out of Spain that are supposed to be spotted.
Dad messaged me with cabs, but there was no 600 series cabs on it. You know.
Have you had any experience with massy track crawlers?
Yeah, my brother has one.
Has he one?
Yeah.
Was he?
The crawler. Was it a 184?
Oh.
It was built on a Landini.
Oh. I nearly bought 2. I nearly bought 2720 on tracks and 100 series on tracks one time, but
wasn't a 188 that one, no?
No, it wasn't. It was one in England. It was like a 1.4 something C.
All right. It was a 174C. 174C.
That could be it, yeah. Same as that, yeah.
That's what he has, yeah. Right, Joe.
There we go. What's the story to 3690? The front pulley is broke off it and it's going for a full engine rebuild. So I'm just waiting to get the money together to send it off. Don't send it off before I don't have the money, so then you can't pay it, you don't get back. do it when I have it.
Are the family farming also?
Are the family farming also?
Why do
Well,
we need them?
yeah. Well, Jess was out today, but she was helping us. But she was out, you were out drawing grain for you.
Yeah, I should move them.
Timber.
Well, timber yesterday.
Jess does everything.
Jess is great.
all
You asked
rounder.
Jess, can you do this for me? Jess just goes, yeah.
Eric does it too, but you want to hear most sometimes.
Mm.
Dyna 6 or Dyna 4?
Dyna 4. It's easier.
The Dyna 6 are wood now, so it makes no difference. Everything gives trouble eventually.
Where are we now?
Is the old digger still going?
That's your digger.
I have it on hire
Sit.
to you.
How's it on higher to me?
You're the one that moved it. He's an ornament. What's his called? An agricultural lad.
Oh no, I think they're on about the Daewoo,
Oh, the Daewoo.
not the
Oh, the
Massey 50.
the
The
Daewoo.
Daewoo is a different story.
Oh, the Daewoo has a puncture.
The Daewoo, I will probably be mowing around it next year.
Oh, you won't? Well,
I will be quite confident I will be mowing around it
It
next
has a
year.
puncture. The track is broke.
Be quite confident I'll be going around it. Is contracting still profitable with the price of diesel and machines?
Yep.
It
Just
is.
about.
It's like everything. If you're doing a job, you do your maths and you make sure you have money out of it. It's as simple as that. What did Father Phil think of Newark?
Good show. A lot better than the year before. Yeah, good show.
Ever buy a new digger? As in a new digger? Probably
up to
not.
you, but I don't know.
Probably not. Like,
We're on an hour now.
or on it.
Jess
We're,
married?
No.
Not that I know of. Yeah, anyway.
we've 4 minutes left. We're going to wrap this up at the hour mark. Jess is flat out here cooking tacos for tea. So
Your
looking-
belly must be rumbling.
I'm
is
looking
it?
forward to it. The smell is starting to get the better of me now.
Don't worry, here comes the spices, Daddy, just for you.
Oh, you're lovely.
Are 3-point linkages worth it? More and more implements getting too big to be mounted. Well, 3-point linkages, they just get heavier.
Mm.
Like you don't put a 3-ton implement on the back of something that can't carry it. It's just that.
Well, one time they wouldn't carry 3 ton.
Yeah.
Now they carry.
Now they carry, like the 99 carries 3 ton. That's what the back mowers are.
But she carries 7. She lifts 7.
Yeah, the lifting
Yeah.
capacity is way more, but
Different job now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you recommend Nashville? Yes, but if you're going to Nashville, I'd recommend the drive to Nashville. That's amazing. Just driving across America. It's just amazing.
Didn't I take you up on it?
Yeah. Would I go to Nashville again? Probably not. Been there, tick the box, move
Go
on.
somewhere else.
Any video today? This is today's video. Tuesday's video is us at timber. Thursday is hopefully washing machinery. And Sunday is hopefully the fleet ready to rock and roll for Monday morning. That's
And
the
then
plan.
Somewhere down the line, the gearbox back at the 1395.
That is the plan. How many siblings does Father Phil have?
Me brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
3.
two brothers left, and
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
Hello, Ethan. Shout out for your birthday.
Where are you
How
know?
much is too
I'm just
How much is what?
How much is too much to pay for good dry land?
Well,
Never,
it's-
never
Depends on
really.
where it is.
Depends on where
It's
it
just-
is.
yeah,
Oh,
it's just
Yeah.
an open-ended question,
you're
isn't
on the
it?
edge of a town. It could be very expensive.
How's the house coming on? When me and Liv Rahat there, we're cleaning stuff out, but very slow at the minute.
Did you see the Farm Theories running commentary on your last video?
I did, yes. I seen it and I watched it, and I actually have 2 messages from him on my phone there at the minute. So when we finish up this, we'll ask. So yeah, we're coming near the end now. So the next time is 100,000. It took a while to get to 90. Probably take a while to get to 100, but when we get to 100, I'll do something for
You're going to do
100.
something special.
Want to do something
You're gonna bring me
more
off
for
somewhere nice.
100,000. So please let me know what you'd like
Think
to
about
see
it.
for 100,000 subscribers. Probably be at more than 12 months. I'd be surprised if it's less than that. But let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. Shave the hair off. I don't know. Come up with something.
No, you said it.
I don't know.
All that comes to mind.
Come up with something there, anyways. And yeah, look, we're coming to the end of it. Look, I hope you enjoyed the 90,000 Q&A. big thank you to everyone who has supported us, continues to support us, to all the new subscribers and all the old OG subscribers back from
day one,
from the farm and sim days, from the days of COVID, from blowing up the big tire and all the rest. Massive thank you to each and every one of you. Couldn't do it without you.
I'm going to Birmingham. You coming to Birmingham?
I looked at the flights, they're €400 at the minute. Yeah. So I don't think so. Father Phil will be at Lama at the Silage stand
for 2 days.
For the 2 days. I may not be there. The flights are, the cost of them is what's kind of putting me off at the minute.
If you're in Lama, come up and give me a shout.
So anyways, look, we're going to leave it there for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday till May.
A happy new year to everybody.
That's it from us. Back.
Oh, tea's ready.
Tea's ready. Ah, that's brilliant.
Did you know